life where you know it's time to drop some weight. Whether you put on a pair of clothes or a suit and you're like, suit ain't fitting the way it used to. Or you may have went to the doctor recently and you didn't get some good news. In this video, I'm going to break down what steps you need to take to drop your next 50 pounds in only 6 months. I know that might seem like a lot of weight in a short period of time, but a lot of people don't realize what you can do in a time frame of 6 months. People like underestimate how much they can accomplish in that time frame, and they overestimate how much they can accomplish in a short period of time. I see a lot of people who reach out to me and they say they want to drop 20 pounds in like a month. And that's just like, come on, man, you're gonna be starving, you're gonna suffer, you're gonna be suffering. And so this is way more realistic for sure. All right, it's less than 10 pounds a month. All right, being able to drop 50 in 6 months. And so with that said, I'm gonna break down some steps that I use, some systems and strategies that I use with my coaching clients who are dropping 50, 60 pounds in only 6 months, both men and women, without starving themselves, without spending hours in the gym like a bodybuilder, and without doing these crazy restrictive diets. Okay? And so the first thing I realized, a lot of the people that I help are extremely busy. They have demanding careers. They have these, these busy schedules. They're not just juggling their career, but they're also juggling their responsibilities with their family. And so they don't have a ton of time. And so a lot of people tend to say, I don't have the time to go to the gym. I can't be in there consistently. I'm having a consistency issue. And it's not that you have a time or consistency issue. Whenever people say those things to me, it lets me know they have a structure issue. People who don't have structure, it takes them longer to get things done. Guys, think about when you started your career. You're excelling. You're winning with your finances, but you're having a hard time with your health and your body. How does this happen? You're winning with your finances because you have the structure in place to sustain that level of income and continue to grow in your career. They call them SOPs in business, whether you own your business or if you inside of a business, whichever one it is, right? But there's things that you do before you start your day, before you start your shift. There's things you do during your shift. There's things you do after you finish your shift. These are systems. This is what we call structure. When you don't have structure with your health, meaning the type of foods you eat, how much of it you eat, the frequency of meals that you eat throughout the day, when you don't know how many days a week that you can realistically sustain going to the gym, not what Joe Blow is doing at the gym who work out 7 days a week. Like, how many days a week can you realistically go to the gym? If you don't understand these things, guys, this is how so many people lose weight and gain it back because they start a plan that they can't realistically sustain and they fall off. And so this is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of my coaching clients, and y'all see on Instagram and Facebook these big before and after photos, and y'all see them on my in the little community section on YouTube too, how they're dropping so much weight because they have structure. Structure equals freedom. Structure equals speed. Okay. And so it's kind of like having and I just want to really drive this point home because so many of y'all, I see so many people who have so much great potential in being able to transform their body, transform their health. And sometimes they're fearful of joining a coaching program or getting a professional to help them, not realizing, dude, you're already running the place. Like, just now let's put some structure in place. And so we can channel that energy to really get the results you want. You see what I mean? And so that's the first thing, structure. Second thing, if you don't know already, I see a lot of people who are just like going to the gym, hours of cardio, lifting weights, hooping with the boys, doing 10K steps a day, not realizing the reason the weight isn't going down on the scale like they really want it to is because they're not focused on nutrition. Nutrition is 80, 90% of it. If you just literally just eat the right way, you'll lose weight. I see a couple of y'all commenting. Once I finish up with the content, I'm gonna address y'all's comments. Okay, so I do see you. I'm not ignoring you. I just the people who are watching the replays, like, they won't see all these comments, and so I just want to keep everything tight. So I will address these things afterwards. Okay, that y'all are commenting. Um, So the second thing is this: you don't have to do restrictive diets. The giving up meat, the all watermelon diet. I hear so many crazy things. Uh, the giving up red meat, can't eat no starchy carbs, not eating for days at a time, doing the all detox. I didn't heard it all. And it's not to say that these type of diets can't get results, but most people can't sustain them. People start them, they lose a little bit of weight, and people burn out. They get tired, they get hungry, they get exhausted. They're like, oh, man, I can't keep doing this, man. I need something to eat. Man, I can't keep doing it. I can't eat nothing I want to eat. I can't have this burger. I can't have no tacos. Man, my family love eating tacos on Tuesday. I can't eat no tacos. It's not sustainable. And so this is why what we do over here is called flexible nutrition. That way, you're able to eat foods you prefer to eat. I'm not saying eating burgers and pizza all day long, but you're able to eat foods that you prefer. That way, you can continue to enjoy the process, but you also have structure with flexible nutrition. You know your calorie intake, you know your protein intake, you know your fiber intake. And guys, this is how you start losing weight by default. But you also have more energy. You also start feeling better. Like you improve your health, guys, when you start eating this way. Okay? And you see your clothes fitting better too. A lot of people who reach out to me, man, I want to tone up. I want to tone my arms. I want to tone my chest. I want to tone my legs and arms. Guys, you can't just work out and think you're gonna tone. You have to drop body fat with your nutrition. The nutrition is what's going to lean you out. The training is what's going to tighten you, okay, and make you stronger. All right, your boy feeling real strong today. Anyway, did my workout. I'm on my routine too now. But anyway, that's the second thing. Flexible nutrition. Eating in a way where you can enjoy the process, lose the weight, and keep it off without sabotaging your health. Okay. Third thing, I see a lot of people who are going to the gym and doing random workouts. It's just there's no structure behind what they're doing. Maybe I'm just go do some bench press today, bicep curls. I think I'm just gonna do some cardio today. I'm gonna hoop with the boys. Now I'm gonna do this cycling class. It's like no structure. There's no compounding effect to what they're doing. And this is why a lot of people have inconsistency with their weight. This is what causes inconsistency because the inputs are inconsistent. The inputs are things that what they're doing at the gym, inconsistent. What they're doing in with nutrition, inconsistent. This causes the outputs to be inconsistent. Okay? So super important. And so what we do instead with training, we do something called lifestyle-based training. Because most people, when they're doing random workouts here and there, or even a strict workout plan, it's hard to stick with it if you're doing a 6 or 7 week, 6 or 7 day a week workout routine, but you don't have the time for that. You might only have the time to do 3 or 4 workouts a week, you know? And you can totally get the body of your dreams just working out 3 or 4 days a week, guys. And our coaching clients dropping 40, 50, 60 pounds in 6 months, working out 3 days a week. And there's people out here working out 5, 6 days a week, still can't drop no weight. How is that possible? Systems, structure, strategy. Okay. And so we do lifestyle based training over here where the strategy is tailored to you. Some of my clients that work out 3 days, some of them work out 4, some work out 5. Some of them start with 3 or 4 and then they gain more energy. They start losing weight. They're like, hey, man, I want to go to the gym a little bit more often. I got more energy now. You know, they bump it up to 5 or 6. This is how this works, guys. All right. And so lifestyle based training. That way you start a training routine and you can stick with it. And this is what's going to help you build your body up. You want to be toned. You want to feel proud about how you're looking when you take your clothes off, when you put your suits on, when you have your regular clothes on. You want to feel proud about that. You know, you're hanging out with friends and family. You don't want to be feeling all self-conscious about how your body looking. If people judging you because of your image, that's the thing. People don't talk about it, but it's the thing. All right. Uh, and then the last thing is this, and I touched on it a little bit earlier, but the last thing is the right strategy. On social media and YouTube, guys, it's you can easily spend 50 to $100 on these little workout meal plan PDFs out here. But why do so many people still struggle with their weight? The reason why so many people still struggle with their weight and their health is because our life and our body is not one size fits all. Okay. Some people financially, they just might not be able to be in a position to get something that's customized and tailored to them. I get it. You got to get your bag up. You got to run up a check. But for those people who do have the resources, okay, if you have the resources and you're frustrated, you're like, man, I got to get this weight off me, man. I'm tired of dealing with this. I'm tired of worrying about my health getting worse, man. I don't have no energy, having brain fog. I just had a guy join our coaching program. He was dealing with erectile dysfunction. He's like, hey, it don't take me too long to know I need to change something up if I'm dealing with some issues down there. And so he was like, man, dude, we spend this kind of money on clothes. I sure do need to go ahead and spend it on my health. And so it's like he gets it. And so you guys have to get it too. This is an investment into your health and your future. Not to mention if you have children and you have a family that you want to be around for, you're investing in longevity and you're investing in legacy because now you could teach these things to your children. And me growing up, I grew up. We used to always eat soul food. We used to always kind of like drinking. What do you call it? Kool Aid, pound cake, red velvet cake, pork chops. Like we used to eat all of it. And I've seen so many people in my family pass away, have strokes, have heart attacks, have sleep apnea, hooked up to the CPAP machine. My granddad passed away at 46 years old from sleep apnea. And it's just like, it's sad, man. It's sad. And so it caused a lot of pain in my life and in my family's life. Man, you gotta want to be around for the people you love and care about. And so I say all this to say, if you're in a place in your life where maybe the family history that you've had, you're like, man, I grew up in a similar family. A lot of people in my family used to overeat and eat a lot of junk food, eat a lot of soul food and soul food culture. That's just who I am. Well, it's not who you are. That was just the lifestyle that you were brought up under. But we're human, man. We can always change the lifestyle that we have at any given moment. And it doesn't mean that you have to completely get rid of it. Because my dad has a soul food restaurant here in Atlanta, Georgia. Don't mean I eat there every day. I don't eat there every day. I don't eat there sometimes in months. But I still eat soul food. I just have a different lifestyle. And so when you shift the lifestyle, you're shifting the strategies that you use. And so I have a strategy or an approach around how often I'll eat soul food. And I have a strategy and approach around how often I work out on a weekly basis. I have a strategy around how many meals I eat throughout the day. Like you have to have a strategy that fits you, not something that's like one size fits all, something that's like cookie cutter. All right. Because if it's cookie cutter, you may get results, but you may not be able to sustain the results because it doesn't fit you. Okay. But when you have the right strategies that support your goals, your life, your busy and demanding career and schedule, this is how you get results and keep them, guys. This is how you drop 50 pounds and keep it off, not drop it and gain it all back. Not do Ozempic or weight loss surgery and find yourself gaining all that weight back. Which we all seen people go through those things. That happens because they don't have the right strategy and systems in place to maintain those results. They just did a hack, and the hacks don't last, guys. Like if you want something that's long lasting, you have to have systems, structure, strategy that you can sustain long term. Okay. And when you get this, dude, man, you can easily drop 50 pounds. I got coaching clients dropping 70, 80. I got a coaching client named Brandon Dix just dropped. He's down 71 pounds now in a year. In 12 months, he's now 71 pounds, y'all. It's crazy. Some people, they struggle for years to drop 20 or 30. That's life changing weight. Now, 70 pounds off, that's more confidence. That's more energy. That's better sleep, more mojo. You're feeling better about yourself. You got that confidence back. You know what I'm saying? You're able to have even more status. A lot of people don't realize that Nowadays, like everybody's just choosing to be average just by default. Like guys, if you just look the part, like if you have your body like shaped up and toned up, and man, I'm telling you, y'all just don't see it because you're not living it. But that whole pretty privilege stuff and handsome man stuff is real. People treat you differently. Nobody will say it, but because I'm coach, I'm here to just give you the real. People treat you different when you look the part, when you're in shape, when they can see you taking care of yourself, when they can see you have a level of discipline to where you're willing to take care of your health and your image. It matters. It's things that are not, it's like your image tells a story about how you view yourself without you saying anything. And so if you want the story that people that your image is telling people to be confident, healthy, disciplined, in control, happy. Guys, you got to start taking care of your body. It's not just weight loss. It's so much more than that. Like once you get this, guys, I'm telling you, you have the confidence, you have the finances, you have the fulfillment with your family and your career, but you also have the body and image too, minus the health issues. All right. Hopefully, y'all found this helpful. If you did, hit that like button. All right. I know we did have like 2 people make a comment. Let's see. I got the gym 5 days a week. Used to train jujitsu. Need to get back into it. Yeah, man, it's good. I heard jujitsu is a beast. I used to do some marketing back in the days for a jujitsu gym. Weighted squats, I mean weight loss journey, hell, but it was most effective to me. Sympathize for people who have bad knees. You can't do them. Yeah, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. I have plenty of coaching clients. They come in and once you get into your 30s and your 40s, there's always something going wrong with people. Whether it be some nagging shoulder pain, knees, lower back, ankles, it's always something. And it's other exercises you can do that even if you can't do squats, because a lot of people can't do squats or lunges, so that's fine. Uh, who are you, man? I'm just a hardworking guy. That's all. I'm just a hardworking man. I just help people get healthy, help people look their best and feel their best. That's who I am. That's what I do. Anyway, um, if you would like help from me, any of you guys watching the content, if y'all would like help from me, you want some structure, you're tired of winging it, you're tired of not knowing if what you're doing is right or wrong, feeling like you wasted your time, I'll drop a link down in the description below to for you to learn more about how we can work together. All right. Appreciate all the hearts, the what do you call it? The 100 emojis. I appreciate all the support. I take all of it. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's why I'm showing up for y'all, man. Um, and if you find this type of content helpful, I got over 50 plus other Instagram live replays that y'all can tune into. All right, there's a lot of them, and I recommend you watch them because I give a lot of game in them. All right, even though these videos might not be popping off and going turbo viral and all that kind of stuff, like it can really help change a person's life for certain. And so if you got issues with type 2 diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, like I'm dropping content almost on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. And so be sure to watch those other videos for sure. And if you have questions, you can always drop the questions or comments down in the comment section below. All right, let's get it. Peace.